Jacksonville State and Florida International. Call up the latest line here and see what we're dealing with. Jacksonville State, oh, they're definitely up to an 8.5 or 9 point favorite, even. Let's call it 9 here, I think, is what we should do. And the total is 47. Okay. So for Jacksonville State, look, I mean, if anything, right, we're getting to know these teams pretty well. Uh, Maybe that's why we play these Tuesday nighters because what happens is we get to see all their games, right? We're plenty familiar with Sam Houston, Jacksonville State, at this point, Liberty, Louisiana, all those teams. Jerry Kill was going to murder that guy last night after that penalty there at the last play of the game. Dwight's ready for Jacksonville State already. And Thomas says he likes Jacksonville State and over. And I think I was leaning the other way actually, Thomas, but I don't know if that's necessarily the direction. Maybe it is, but I think I'm going to try Florida International now as a home dog at 9. Just keeps going just a little bit too high for me. I'm going to play FIU on the show here. Um, just not sure I could play FIU as a premium in this spot. But if the line's going to keep going up, I mean, I don't trust Jacksonville State at this point as a favorite. Jacksonville State coming in the game. That look, they are 6-2, but Florida National still a 4-4 record this season. So I think that's what I feel most comfortable with is taking Jacksonville State at home for Jacksonville State. That 6-2 record so far this season. They are, we already know their first season. They've got Coach Rodriguez here. They've done some very good things, no doubt, so far. One thing they've done well is the turnover margin, +9 in turnovers. They're clutch in close games. FIU first half here for Thomas. They've won all 3 games that have been decided by 7 points or less, but here you do have them favored by 9. And I have concerns about their passing game. I think they're under 50% of late in the passing department. And let's see a few stats I can get to maybe here. Oh, there's got to be a better way for me. Okay, Florida Internationals lost. Been losing a few games for sure of late. Now, last week they won in overtime. That was definitely a bright spot considering um, where they, you know, where they stand right now at just 2-2. But being able to get that win in overtime, look, they've been a very, very dismal team against the spread. That's probably why I can't get on them here necessarily as a premium because they've always been just garbage. I mean, they're 8-21 in their last 29 conference games against the spread, 2-8 against the spread against teams with a winning record. I can't prove to you that FIU is the side with any of my trends, but I just have to trust them here at +9. It just keeps going up. I mean, Jacksonville State feels like the public side. There's nothing I can, you know, do other than the fact they've started to cover spreads more free. They've covered 6 of their last 13 in conference. So again, think of how bad it was before that in that 8-21 spread run, in conference. So These teams, there's no series history on them. This is Jacksonville State's first year up here. So they're trying to just get things going, and they're doing a nice job. And ever since this coach has come in for FIU, they've been home underdogs 7 times over last season plus, and he is 4-3. So I think I'm going to take them here. Look, Jacksonville State, uh, they only have 7 touchdown passes this season, and they have 5 interceptions. And uh, Florida International, look, this game, what feels to me, I know there's a lot of sharp guys touting the over in this game. And let me see what that. Yeah, I know, Tom. I'm thinking under, and I think when I'm thinking under, it feels like to me that 9 points becomes more valuable. Darren's talking about a teaser here tonight, and I'm okay with it because I want Florida International plus 8.5 or 9 here. I see 9. I see a lot of 9s. I see 8.5 over my right shoulder here. Jacksonville should say Jacksonville State. Mighty scoreboard back there. Are you there? But is Jacksonville State, not Jacksonville, because there is a Jacksonville. We know that they don't play football at this level. All right, give me Florida International here. I'm going to take them plus 9 today in this one. They passed for over 1,800 yards this season. They only have 6 touchdown passes as a team as well, and 8 interceptions. But I said they've never met, but I actually do show a meeting here 3 years ago, and Jacksonville State won 19-10 as a 10-point favorite. So, I don't know. I was reading my notes, and then I'm looking at the head-to-head over here. All of a sudden, I bad research. All right, give me Florida International.